Hi everyone, let's talk a little bit about the 5 sets of sketches you will be posting for project 2, and what I mean by that. So you can do these digitally or by hand. You do not have to do all 10 of the fronts and all 10 of the backs, since they will share commonalities, and I'm going to explain what that means. Make sure that you are photographing your sketch. If you are photographing your sketches, that they are properly photographed and rotated for viewing so that we don't have to do that. Make notes next to the sketches explaining your intentions. And each of your sketches must be unique and not share qualities that your other designs are indicating. So, it will not be considered a new set if you're just redesigning subtle things within the same idea. Make sure you show me the fronts and backs for each set. That's a total of 10 sketches, but 5 sets because there are fronts and backs. And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Review all of the videos posted above and write 250 or 300 word statement that talks about the things you'd like to explore in your design. So whether it's fun and playful, whether it's, kind of modern, what are you trying to convey? All right. So let's go into Illustrator really quick and talk about what I expect. You guys have already done sketches here for me, so you can assume that they will be similar. So a set would look like something like this. So this is my front card, and this is my back. And it's not a bad idea to say front, back. My handwriting is terrible. All right, so maybe I decide that I want to do a really large letter right here. So I'm gonna do a really large letter here, and on the back, I'm gonna have that same letter kind of bleeding off. And then maybe I have my title here. Remember, one line indicating the top and the bottom of where your font would hit, and then maybe I have a designer's name here, and we'll put that in small. And maybe I have a letter. I'm going to just pick A here, and I'm pointing out things that make it, specifically a certain type. And then here I have a statement about what the classification specifications look like. And so this would be set 1. So I have a front and a back. So let's do a set 2 over here. Let's make them vertical. So here's my front, and here's my back. Front, back. And so maybe this time I want to play off like a little bit of a diagonal influence, or maybe I want to see just part of a letter form coming off. So maybe I'll pick O for this one, and that'll be my O, and it's partially off the page. The rest of it would be here, but I want it to flow off. And so maybe for each one of these, I would pick a different letter form to flow off the page. So it would give it a different, and I write the classification, and maybe I put the designer. So the designer is smaller. I'm just doing one line. And so maybe here I have that same O kind of flowing off, and maybe I'm using that letter to kind of point out things that make it specifically that. And maybe I come up here and I write a little statement about what defines that classification. The other thing I haven't been talking about is you probably should plan on having the name of the classification on both sides, which I haven't talked about. So I'm going to put that down here. And then also we would want to have the name of the font. And so maybe that's this, and so maybe that's here. The name of the font, maybe that'll be the designer. So we'll come back in here and we'll give the name of, maybe the name of the classifications over here. So these are the kinds of things, and so this would be set 2. So you would do 3 more sets on this because you're doing a total of 5, and so each set has 10 sketches within its requirements. All right, so have fun and thank you. I'll speak with you soon.